Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Married to Sports podcast. With me, as always, I got Hot Rod and Corey, and I guess Chris missed us 2 days. Missed us last week, so we get him 2 days in a row. What's up, Chris?
What's up, guys? What's up? How's it
Man, it's
going?
going.
We doing good?
It's like a hemorrhoid. It's like a hemorrhoid. It stays
You know
attached.
it.
Corey, you know all about them hemorrhoids, don't you,
Yeah,
buddy?
it's tough. Anyway,
Corey
I'm
said,
not gonna go.
Corey said he's
I
got
do actually. They
preparation out
hurt.
the wazoo.
You
That's
know
what
he
you have
does.
to have them do.
Not a sponsor
Could
either,
be,
But they
could
could
be,
be.
absolutely could be.
but could be.
We all need a cooling sensation. I'm just kidding.
Oh Lord, no,
Bruce.
that's icy hot. I got a question for you. Do you put your icy hot, Corey, on your hemorrhoids?
No, that burns,
Oh
dude.
man, so I got a story about icy hot.
Whoa.
I can't believe I haven't told you guys this story. I just remembered this story. So, senior year of high school, we all pranked the freshmen, right? Or we used to. We can't do it no more. Two people cried. Well, a couple of us seniors thought it'd be funny to put icy hot in, and I had no part of this. I had the punishment, but not the part in the icy hot. A couple of the guys decided to put icy hot in the freshman jock straps. Coach got wind of it, and we had to, in 103-degree practice, wear icy hot on our jock straps. You want to talk about being blistered in areas that had no places being blistered. So after that, after my senior
Ouch.
year, like all the pranks stopped. But that was a good time. But the year before that, I actually watched my coach set himself on fire, so that was pretty interesting. Yeah, you know how you get the gasoline, you put it on the edges, you kind of burn it off a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when I played baseball in college, we used to burn the field. When it would rain, we'd go out, make our little thingamabobbers, put gas all over the infield, and then burn it so it would dry up
Yep.
faster.
Yeah. Well, Coach Chapel got a little too close to the gasoline.
Ouch.
Yeah, those.
Oh, definitely leave a mark.
I have never seen a grown old man run so fast in my life, jump a fence, literally, and the showers would not turn on fast enough for that man. I felt so bad for him. Poor coach.
Oh,
Yeah, it was bad. So the icy hot and the
I
jockstrap wasn't near as bad as that, but it was pretty bad. Um,
no.
it was
Oof.
definitely uncomfortable. So we didn't prank the freshmen no more. We were done with that after that.
Oh yeah. But it was always fun pranking the freshmen.
I never got pranked as a freshman. I guess I was so I
Neither did
shot up in height,
Well,
and so I think people just didn't think I was a freshman.
so you went from 4'11" to 5'2"?
4'11" to 6'1", actually.
Damn.
I
didn't
know,
they
right?
stack crap that
They
high.
just kept building.
So my boy, when he was a freshman, he was literally 4'11" as a freshman. His freshman summer grew to 6'7".
Jeez, talk about a growth spurt. I bet that hurt.
Oh my God. We all looked and were like, what the hell? He was in so much pain though. Oh man. We were all like, what the hell just
So
happened?
everybody kept telling me I was
Oh
gonna
yeah.
hit mine because I was in so much pain. I remember eighth grade. It was my eighth grade year. My legs were in so much pain over the summer, and bad, like shins, all the
Oh
way
yeah.
up, man. I just so much pain, and then all of a sudden, dude, I was just taller than everybody, and I was like, "What the hell is this?"
You're like, yeah, all right, suckers.
I,
Looking
y'all
down on
remember, right?
everybody.
I was 4'8", 98 pounds soaking wet all through high school.
I don't believe you're
Dang.
98 pounds. I
What
believe that
happened?
was just in your forehead, five head.
No, 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 I really was.
I just want to know what happened.
Right after high school, I hit the growth spurt.
I can't tell.
How tall are you now?
5'8".
5'8". All right.
My,
Corey, how tall are
Rod,
Hey,
you?
hey,
my
Rod.
mom's taller than you.
What?
Me?
My
5'9".
mom's your height, Corey.
I used to be 6 foot.
Were you 5'9"?
I
Huh?
used to be six
5'11", I
foot.
mean? 5'9". 5'11"?
Yeah, 5'9". 5'9". I wish.
Are you
5'9".
5'11" now,
Uh,
Chris?
ugh. I'm probably more like 5'10" after breaking my back and freaking the weight.
Mm.
Yeah, more like
I was
five
gonna.
ten.
So Rod, you're 5'8". How round?
230.
Dang, you're
I
tiny.
didn't say weight. I said how round.
Oh, screw you, Corey.
How big are you?
I'm 230. I used to be
230.
270, and I lost like
Hey,
Shoot.
hey. At least 30 pounds is on his shoulders, if not more.
I knew you were
Not to
thinking it.
mention he's
That's why I
98
wouldn't
and his
go
5
there.
head.
5 head, 7 head.
Well, no, that's right.
Hey, Chris, you got the 9 head. If I got the 7 head,
I know. Hey, no, I got a zipper
Yeah, he's
having
got
head.
the chipping green over there.
having no hair doesn't help that head.
True.
Hey, Chris has got the putting green over there on his head.
That's right. And it's smooth.
I can't tell. That ain't
Like
smooth. I can see you got like a 7 o'clock shadow.
Yeah, I know.
And it does look like putting
I
green,
do.
actually. I mean, it's got about the same height.
No, it actually looks. No, you got it wrong. It looks like the sand trap.
Oh, stop it.
No, that's his mouth. That's his mouth.
Shh. Actually, I had a. Yeah, I'm not going to say it on here, but we'll talk about
All
that later.
right. Since we can go to what Chris was saying, what y'all got for us today?
I don't know, but I really want to do an old man golf trip. Not an old man golf trip. I want to do a podcast golf trip. I want to do an old man baseball team with us.
Oh my God, no. No.
I'll be
I'll
the
coach.
coach.
That's about it anymore.
So I'm not even
Literally.
38 yet. I turn 38 next month. And y'all know I tried out for an old man baseball team, made the team and all that. And so we're gonna have practice this week, our first practice this week. And I decided, man, I really need to stretch. Like I'll worry about getting in shape here in a minute, but I need to stretch, like just a good stretch. So I put in a good
Yeah.
15, 20-minute stretch, right? Bro, I have never been so sore in my life. And I have played so many sports, and all I did was stretch. This is going.
I went and did pie
You want
laps,
to know when I
This
feel
is
the
going
worst?
to be interesting
and
trying to
let me
get back
tell
into
you,
shape. Oh my goodness, never been so.
that's why I say I'm a shape. It's
I'm a
round.
shake guy.
Yep, me too. You know, the thing is everybody's like, hey, you should go to physical therapy. Okay, that's great. I walk into physical therapy. I hobble out of there
Yeah.
Yeah,
after it's done.
I understand. Like I used to make fun of people that said all that stuff, and
I
then
need
like
the
now I'm
walker.
living it, and it's like, oh, this is real. Like they're not just people are not just
I
playing. This is
walk
for
in on my
real.
own 2 feet.
Uh, so,
I walk in on my own 2 feet. I need to
well, I'm
walk
telling
out
you.
with a walker.
Hey, you know what though? So my wife, she plays professional football, and y'all know I made fun of her. I told her she wasn't gonna make a team for getting off the couch and all this. And I had to admit, for my wife to be able to get off the couch and go through it, and like not complain about being sore, not like it's really impressive. What's up?
Hey, Brandon, women have children. Pain isn't anything for them.
Their pain tolerance is definitely higher than mine. I'll tell you that. Because
Yep,
my hammies,
it is true. It is very true.
I stretched 3 days ago, and my hammies are still sore. I'm not even playing. I wish I was. All right, guys. So, Corey, sad day for you. I'm sorry. Carson Beck just couldn't get it done. The interception towards the end of the game, he hung it up there. The
You
DB did
know
a good
that
job
the sad
undercutting
part
it.
is
He hung it up there. I actually did not mind the read. Like, if he would have put the ball where it's supposed to be, it would have been
no, it
between two
wasn't. If he
defenders.
would have got, if he, yep, yep,
Yeah.
it was just an underthrow. But the thing is if Miami's defense did good for a while, but it was something I'd said last night about we need to establish the run. We did, but we just didn't go back to it enough because we got down 10. The block
That was
punt
stupid, by the way.
and the Becker kid, the wide receiver for Indiana, are and the missed field goal. Them are the three reasons
Right.
why Miami lost
I
last
like
night.
That,
that Becker kid though.
that,
That's it. I mean, it was a good game, but those are the
What
three
in the
keys
hell
why
was that
Miami
punter
lost.
doing on that blocked field goal? That was 100% on the punter. He literally went into that guy. Like, do you not know how to read a freaking block? Well, obviously you're a punter. You probably don't know how to read a block. You're a punter. Um, Jesus Christ, you got to be
Yes.
kidding me.
Well, that's something I don't
You
like,
tell
and
him, Derek.
I see it more in college, not in the pros. I do not like the punters getting it and rolling to the right to punt like that. I really don't like it. I think it makes it easier for punt blocks
Yeah.
Block
I
box
agree with you.
hold.
because I just don't like it. I think yeah,
You know what? Honestly, I tell you what Miami was last night. They were the little yippy dog that was biting at the heels all night. They never had control of the game. I mean, Indiana came out with a great game plan and had control all the way. Now, Miami, the key guys for them was Fletcher, and what was the other guy I said last night? I forgot his name. So
Malachi Tony on
That's it.
yeah,
offense,
and you know
and then on defense, Bain and Massador showed up like they should. I mean, the stars showed up. Don't get me wrong, and Carson Beck should have never been put in that
you
situation,
know
Really, y'all
but he
should have
should have
got
made the
beat by a
pass.
whole
But
lot more
hey,
than what you did.
well, that and we also could have on the vice versa. We could have also
Well, that's what I'm saying.
won
Like,
that
if
game.
y'all if
y'all
y'all had
really
played a
could.
cleaner
That's
game,
the sad part.
y'all definitely would have won that game. Y'all definitely would have won. But even with all the
The
penalties,
penalties, the
the
penalties.
miscues, the turnovers, like the block, you guys were only lost by one score. So imagine if you guys would have cleaned that up
Yeah.
a little
And
bit. I was really impressed with what y'all
Yep.
did.
We'd be talking differently
I
this
was
morning.
not impressed with Fletcher. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I understand you just lost. I understand tempers are high, but you can't be going and punching people from the
Yeah.
other team. How you gonna
we
punch that
agree.
dude with
You
your
know,
helmet
Well,
on?
he won't be back.
Well, hold on. What was said, and I'm not
that's what I want
speaking
to
up
know.
for him. What was said that caused him to do that? Because that kid seems pretty level-headed. So I don't know. I'm on the
That's what I
fence.
want to know, Chris. That right there.
But again, we go back. Hey, we go back to DK Metcalf.
Yeah,
There's times you just got to walk
you
away
do.
because you know what that just hurt Fletcher with. It wasn't Fletcher's not coming back next
No,
year. That could hurt. That's going to
I
hurt his
mean,
draft
he'll
stock.
be a Raider.
is it?
He'll go to the
Here's
Raiders. Watch.
I think it does. I mean, he's got a great character, but then they see that on a loss. No matter what the guy said,
It doesn't matter.
fans and other players probably have said worse.
I agree.
You just got to be able
I
to
agree with you, but
As
you
a coach,
control your
I see you
temper.
do with
but
passion
Corey,
and fire behind you.
Yeah,
It was, but with the cameras being around anymore, and the sad part is, Brandon, we all know the good things in life, the media does not
no,
show. They only show the
no,
bad
No,
stuff,
I
exactly.
get it.
especially when it comes to
No,
sports.
it
Sure
was
you do.
definitely stupid. I think it was a stupid
And
move,
that's my
but
part.
I don't think it's gonna hurt his draft stock. I think people are gonna see that as fire and passion.
Yeah, I will agree with you there. One thing I will say though about Carson Beck's throw on the last interception, I can't fault him that much because if you watch the receiver going, it's almost like he slows down, then speeds up to like throw the DB off, but doesn't look back for the ball at all, doesn't look back, and then is like surprised when it's intercepted at him. I'm sitting there going, wait a minute here. Hold on. Your game's on the line and you're not expecting the
Right.
ball. It's like, whoa, dude. No, I can see where Beck was going with that to have his receiver work back to the ball. But, I mean, you
it
put
was
it all
almost
on Beck? No.
a comeback route.
Yeah.
Really, that's what it was
A
supposed to be.
long curl comeback route? I don't know. But We
That's what it
never
looked like
know
to
what
me.
the thoughts were going
It
on
looked
in
like
that
a fly
receiver,
to
and I
me.
can't.
It looked like a straight fly to me. Like that was it was a straight 9 route.
But
So is
can
his
we
arm not
agree?
strong enough then?
I think he just misplaced it. I think his
Okay.
idea was I'm going to put it right here. If my receiver makes a move, it because if the receiver would have done anything besides what he did,
Huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's either a completion or a pass interference. I love the idea. I really
Yeah.
did love the idea.
That's
Beck
what I
could have
said.
put it a little better. That was not the most perfect ball, but he's not an NFL quarterback. I can't expect him to do that, right?
No, not at all.
But if not Fletcher, I'm sorry, the receiver,
Who was the receiver, Corey?
yeah, Corey, give me his name. I just do it like
I don't remember who
It
it
was
was. I don't
9
think
or
it wasn't
0,
Tony
I want
because
to say. I can't remember
I
exactly.
think it was
yeah,
9.
yeah, it
But
wasn't
anyway,
Tony.
if he had tried for the ball, it would have been a completion or a pass interference. So
Yeah.
I thought the corner did a great job undercutting it. I thought the DB did a great job getting over the top. The safety did a great job getting over the top. They did have 2 defenders
Yeah.
there. Carson Beck lays that ball out a little bit more, maybe a little bit more back shoulder. Maybe the kid goes up 180, 1 foot down on the sideline, stops the clock, and we're talking a whole different ball game. That's not what happened. Um, but
Yeah. Situational awareness, though, of that
yeah,
receiver.
I mean that's my thing. Is
I mean,
But
seriously.
you've got to know where you're at. You've got to know down and distance, and you got to know that you've got to know that you got to make a play. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%, Chris.
With everything what happened last night, I do have to say congratulations to Indiana.
Yeah.
One hell of a year, undefeated, national champs. 3 years in a row that the Big Ten has won
Yep.
the national title.
No more SEC
So
dominance, folks. Big Ten.
you know, and what they say. All you got to do, and Miami proved it this year. Ohio State proved it last year. All you got to do is make the playoffs.
Yeah,
Anything can happen in the
Yeah.
playoffs.
I agree.
and
Or
ultimately,
So
that was, I must say this, that was probably the best matchup we could have asked for. I mean, it wasn't the sexy, glamorous matchup that everybody wanted, but it was really a good game. I
it
mean,
was. Rod, you are absolutely right. It was a good game. I actually was pretty pumped about it watching it. And this year, I haven't gotten pumped over a lot of college football. I'll be the first person to say that. But that game last night, I was like, all right, this is finally turning into a game. Let's effing go.
yeah, I mean the game. The thing is the 10. Miami's down 10-0 at half. It wasn't like that was a blowout. First series, Miami they come out and they scored that touchdown, get it to 10-7. I truly think that block punt was the difference. I mean, then that missed field goal. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. I know what Florida State fans feel like. Wide right,
Yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
from
Buffalo
and it
Bills
wasn't
fans.
Miami's night. It wasn't Miami's night because you look at the Indiana kicker. He hit the goalpost. His just went through. It was Miami's night. It was their time.
Yeah,
you
it
mean
was.
Indiana's night, but
And let me give Mendoza his condolences because now you are the number one pick going to the Raiders.
Yeah.
All right.
and you know what? I'm gonna be real here. What was the name of that receiver for Indiana? I think it was number 80. I want to say Booker or
Actually,
something. Becker, that's it. Thank you.
yeah.
Man, if that guy's not a NFL drafted in the NFL either this year or next year, whenever he comes out, I'm gonna tell you, they're sadly mistaken because he made some catches that were unbelievable.
Yeah. Two back shoulder catches that were legit that I saw, and then a few other ones over the middle.
Congratulations to Mendoza. I think he's the 11th player, 10th or 11th player to win the Heisman and the Natty. Pretty-
Can I say something on that part? Congratulations thing. I think, and that means more nowadays than ever has because before the Heisman Trophy winner, it was always it was a bowl game. There was no playoffs. and to go through, as I call it, a gauntlet. It's just like in the NFL. You're the MVP of the regular season, and if you don't win the championship. I mean, yeah, you had a great regular season, but the goal is you want that championship. He got it all in one
Yeah, he
The
year.
did.
ring. The
So
ring.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask this
So
question, and I'm gonna throw in some stories, and some of the stories are fiction.
I'm wondering if this is going to be the same question I'm going to ask. So let's go.
Is Indiana winning a natty more impressive than the Mighty Ducks, than uh, the Miracle Olympic team, uh, Coach Carter? Remember the Titans, Rudy? Any of these underdog stories? Is Indiana the best underdog story you've ever heard?
I'm gonna go first on this. Yes, it really is because you gotta understand where Indiana was. Indiana was never talked about as a football team. They might have made 4 bowls in their lifetime. For Cincinnati to come in here in 2 years and win a national championship, yeah, he did it through the transfer portal. We're not gonna lie, but and they were mostly with James Madison players he robbed over the years. It's it's the best story in college sports in a long time.
You know, I'm gonna go here with this. Is it the best? You know, story. It is. It's a good story. It's great. But the way that it's built in football now in college, I would still say the best feel good story ever, and I'm going to go with this. And most people don't even remember it because they weren't alive. But it's the Hoosiers. I mean, that's a true
The
story.
basketball.
But it also
Gene
happened in
Hackman,
Indiana.
right?
So it also happened in Indiana.
You do realize we're talking
You
about the
know,
same school, right?
it was a school of 90, not even 90 kids, which they had 6 players on their basketball team, and they won the state title over Gary,
Yep. Oscar
who
Robertson's
had
team. Oscar
yeah.
Robertson's team. There we go.
So I mean, that when I look at that, that's the most. But they're both in Indiana.
Same school.
So for me, I wasn't my question, but that this is a great question. And seeing a bunch of baseball movies, football movies, so on and so forth, stuff that's actually true. This has to be the absolute best Cinderella story you will ever see. Here's why. Indiana, in its whole lifetime of being in football, has only been to 14 bowl games ever.
And thank you, 14 and one like 4, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken. That's where the 4 came in.
Now, you take a gentleman who was at James Madison and who thrived at James Madison, turned James Madison's program completely around. He said, time to move on. In less time than I have seen a coach do with a know nothing, not nothing freaking university team, whatever you want to call it, absolute worst team that I've seen in D1, let's be honest, and make them national champions in 2 years, you have to say this is the absolute best ever Cinderella story. Period.
This is a movie waiting to happen.
Oh God, yeah, this will be a
Oh,
movie.
Disney's
Disney's
already
going
bought
to
it.
come out and oh God, yeah, oh God, yeah.
Hashtag not a sponsor, but you could be. Um,
True, true,
But
true.
I've got one question for y'all. I feel this way, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Then ask the question. I feel like Cincinnati's not done winning national championships. Am I in this boat by myself there?
you think what?
You know what?
Cincinnati is not done winning national championships at Indiana. Do you do y'all agree with that or disagree?
Yes and no. Okay, but I'm going to wait until my next question because it's kind of three questions in one. So go ahead.
Brandon?
I mean, I don't think Zignetti's going to be in Indiana for very much longer. I understand the attention and everything, but there's going to be some teams and some schools and some NFL teams that are going to throw out some money to him that Indiana's not going to be able to touch straight up.
And I don't think it's just going to be the NFL that's throwing out the money. I think there's going to be college teams that throw out
That's
money
right.
that
That's what I'm saying. The
Indiana can't
NFL and
touch.
college teams. There's going to be both, and
Yeah.
they're not going to be able to touch the money. Indiana's not going to be able to touch the money that some of these other schools are going to throw at him. So
If he stays there, I will respect him more. Obviously, I think that's why I respected Nick Saban so much. I know that was Alabama. Don't get me wrong, but you oftentimes see Roy Williams, perfect example, winning the national title at Kansas. He did go to North Carolina. You see coaches doing it all the time, but I respect them more if they build a program like that and have success if they stay.
And I've seen some interviews with
That's
him,
just me though.
60
It's
Minutes,
just my.
whatever. I've seen some interviews and all where he said he loves Indiana and it's home for him. I would hate for him to leave, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I can see him leaving because his name will be bigger than the school. And the funny thing is that when he first went there, he went into the on campus and said there was no energy for football. There was none. And then when he did the interview, going on the basketball court after introduction, he brought that arena to a whole new level, and that energy has not wavered.
I mean, hell, you realize since 1889 they've only had two 10-win seasons, right? This year and last year, like ever.
That's what I'm saying, Brandon. I mean, he's got a chance to make his name at a school that never had a name
I think he's dumb.
in football.
I think he's dumb for not wanting to go to the NFL.
Now everybody wants to go to the NFL.
And I
I
think you're
mean,
stupid.
but
I think
that's
if
a
you do not want to go to the NFL, you're stupid. I don't understand why you would not want to get the ultimate prize in football. I have never said I want to get to this high, but no further. That is crazy to me. Sorry, Chris.
What was crazy? I missed it. I'm sorry.
well, we know he's
Like
crazy. That's beside the
Cincinnati
point.
could honestly go to the Raiders, win a Super Bowl since John Madden, right? Cement his name in the Hall of Fame, be a legend, have a Super Bowl ring, and have the ultimate prize. But instead, he wants to just pee outside his pants. That's as high as his standards are.
I do love your. I love Brandon's analogies sometimes. The pee outside of his pants, and I just love it. He takes being a dad and just uses it. It's freaking hilarious.
All right. In this year's class, absolutely. I'm gonna tell you one thing he does better than most people in the league right now. He has a beautiful back shoulder throw. I mean, and that's today. It's hard to find that. I mean,
In a league of quarterbacks, we always know there's always going to be number one or high picked quarterbacks. He is, I think, the best that's coming out this year. I like where he's going to a team that has arguably the best quarterback ever in the front office to learn from. Not only that, but Tom Brady's quarterback coach, also that he'll have access to.
Mm-hmm.
As long as they have the right coaching staff there, I think he will be okay there. Now, if he was going to New York, the Jets, or something like that, I would feel bad for him. The kid does have moxie too. He kind of has that Baker Mayfield, not cocky, just knows he's good
Yeah.
attitude. You saw
And he
that
can
last
take
night.
a hit.
Yeah,
But is he
you
really
saw
the
that
best
last
player in
night.
the draft?
Mm-mm.
That I don't know. And that's the sad
When you
part.
ask
No,
me if
because you
he's
know
the
what?
number one
Almost every
player in the
year,
draft, and you're saying he's the number one player in college football. Sure, he's the number one quarterback in college football this year. But that
yes,
standard is
yeah.
also
The Heisman Trophy says he's the best player, period, by far in college football.
except for
And we
you and
know the
I are
Heisman
having a
Trophy is a
conversation, and we know that
popularity
it's just a
contest.
popularity contest.
Yeah, exactly. We all know that.
No, if I was picking number one this year, and after watching everybody that I've watched this year, depending on what my team needed, that's what I would go after. And I know that the Raiders need a quarterback. But you know what? There's a couple offensive linemen out there, and there's one hell of a safety sitting down there at Ohio State,
Mm-hmm.
and Caleb Downs. Bang. He does something that Micah Parsons doesn't do. He rushes the passer and does the
He
run.
does. I like that kid,
Yeah,
man.
he's good.
Ooh,
Well,
So
he's a beast. Controls the line of scrimmage too. Jeez. Yeah, it's
yeah,
ridiculous. Yeah, and I don't think a quarterback should be taken until the third round this year, at least. That's my opinion. I just don't think the quarterbacks are that good this year. Yeah, no.
all right, so let me ask you this, Bird. Quarterback's the hardest fucking position in all of sports. What are you going to waste your number one pick on? Please tell me what you're going to waste your number one pick on that I can go pick. Throw a freaking hat. There's a running back. There's a receiver. There's a tight end. There's a D lineman. There's a safety. But you need a fucking quarterback. So please tell me how you're
Left
going to put that
tackle.
first pick
There are
away.
way better left tackles right now out there than any quarterback. That's what the Raiders need. That's what the Raiders
The
need to
Raiders need an
get
O
is a
line,
left
period.
tackle. Yeah.
you know what? If I was the Raiders, here's my thing. Here's my thing. A lot of times with these teams that are picking number one, honestly, if it's not a like a Peyton Manning kind of type of quarterback to me, if I had the number one pick, here's what I would do. I would trade it down, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Get another first round if I could, or get whatever. And I would build my team. You've got Genty there. You need a wide receiver also for the quarterback to throw. You got Bowers, but I'm just saying I would build my team if that was me as a GM. I understand the quarterback. If I'm going to pick a quarterback number one though? Like I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan, and he did get better as the year went on. But like last year, Cam Ward, I'm sorry, they could have gotten so much more instead of just the quarterback last year. Everybody's in a rush to get that quarterback, and the Bears were a perfect example. How many times have they failed at the quarterback, and they finally got the quarterback, And last year they didn't have the offensive line, and he sat on his butt all the year. This year he has an offensive line. He led them to the
Even
playoffs.
a better example, New York Jets. How many times have they been looking for a quarterback and can't find one? Let's be real.
They had no line
Okay,
though.
I'll give you a better example.
Yes.
Bengals didn't have an O line, a D line, or a defense, and Joe Burrow took them to a Super Bowl because he could throw the freaking football.
Their O line was actually
Hey,
semi decent
hey,
that year,
hey,
though.
why don't you go back and look at that again? Because he also set the record for most sacks that year. Stop it.
Hold on, I said semi decent.
He
All
set
right,
the record for
relax. Take a
most
mind
times on
block.
his butt. What do you mean? Yeah.
But also though, Brandon, on that too.
Didn't set a
But on
record
that
that
too.
year.
On that too.
The
He
following
had
year
he
he
had
did.
he had Joe Mixon, and he also had two wide receivers that knew to turn around and look for the ball
Yeah.
because they knew he didn't have time to throw. The Raiders,
Oof.
I don't see that on the Bowers maybe, but I don't see that, if the quarterback doesn't have enough time to throw the ball.
No, Jacoby Myers. They traded
But
him
I
to
think but the thing is
Jacksonville.
that's
Yeah.
but that's the reason going number 1 this year if you're a quarterback is actually good for you because who you have in that front office knows what it takes. You don't have to have the best wide
Do you know how many
receivers in the
times Joe
league.
Burrow got sacked?
Brady
Do you know how
knows
many
what
times
it
Joe
takes.
Burrow got sacked that year?
How many
70.
times? Yeah, that's a lot.
Sorry, Corey, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just Googled it,
In his Super Bowl year, he got sacked 70
including
times.
the regular season and playoffs. Yes. According to AI. Google.
And and unfortunately, hey, Brandon, but unfortunately, okay, you look at that. He took him to the Super Bowl with no offense line. But what effect did that have on him for the last
But
couple
now
of
he's hurt.
years?
I get it. I mean, he got hurt his rookie year.
Yeah, that's what I'm. I know. That's what I'm just saying though. Is I get you. Like I said, this year being a drafting number 1 and drafting a quarterback is I like that idea. For the simple fact it's the Raiders who they have there, and not on the field. I'm talking about the guy to quarterback.
And I don't disagree with that, but
I'm telling you why Bo Nix. Bo Nix is the reason Bo Nix is successful is because of the head coach he
Yeah,
has.
Peyton.
and not only that, doesn't Peyton Manning have some kind of thing with response?
I'm
Oh, it
sure he
couldn't be the
does.
fact that he played 8 years of college football and had more snaps than
Yeah.
everybody else that came out of the draft.
Well, that's
Hey,
true. Hey,
you're kidding there, Brandon, right? You're
Oh
joking.
wait, no! Hold on, that's Tyler Show. Get it right. That's Tyler Show. 7 years.
that's both of them.
14 years in the NCAA's.
Bo Nix,
yeah,
if I'm not
no,
mistaken,
I
played
get
5 or
where you're
6 years in college football.
He did. Bo Nix did play for 6 years.
Okay,
That's
question
the
now.
thing though. I mean, that is that he was older, but I'm saying though, these quarterbacks, the reason why there so many of them fail as number 1s, they go into bad situations because the reason that they're good in college, besides their talent, looking into what Mendoza had around him, a running game and passing. Most times when you go number 1, you don't have jack crap.
And that's all.
But if he goes to the Raiders, he has talent. You have Tucker, you have Genty, you have.
He does, and that's why I'm saying this year is different because of that stuff.
No,
because
you're
of
right,
certain
Rod.
things.
You absolutely
because they've
said, and I will quote exactly what you said. We can play this podcast after we upload it because you said we shouldn't
here we
see any
go.
quarterbacks go number 1. They should start going in the third,
look,
fourth
that's it.
round.
Chris added the third, fourth round. I said
It's
I
the
said
hardest
that.
freaking position in football. So
I
you
said
think
that.
you think that if the Raiders pass on Mendoza in the first round, Mendoza's going to be there in round 2?
No.
I didn't say
No,
I didn't say that. But my point is
You're
1
saying these
overall.
quarterbacks.
We can count more number 1. We can count more number 1 overall quarterbacks that have failed than succeeded. True or false?
Cool. I can show you more players that have failed than
you can say
succeeded.
that.
But you said the quarterback's the toughest position.
It is.
Number
It
one
is.
So
overall.
think about
Number
it.
one
Think about this.
overall.
If
How
quarterback is
many
the hardest
quarterbacks?
position, so
How many quarterbacks have failed number one overall?
how
That's
many
what
running
I'm
backs have failed
asking.
in the seventh and in the seventh round? How many running backs have failed in the first round?
Second round.
How many running backs have failed number one first?
And they
Let's
quit
talk about Trent
practicing
Richardson
for
being
a
number one
long
draft pick
time.
overall and not making the NFL. Let's talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Well, hey, when we're going back to the number one position, and we want to go to positions, just ask Detroit Lions how many wide receivers have went number one and failed. They've
You
had a
can't
few of
say
them.
Megatron's failed though. That guy had a
No.
phenomenal.
No, I'm talking about Charles
Oh
Robinson,
yeah,
Mike Williams, all them that
Mike Williams.
Detroit got before
True.
Megatron.
I'll give
Look
you
at
that.
Lyman Sweed winning a national
You
title and
know, I
couldn't
mean
catch a
that.
ball in Pittsburgh. Lyman
Who?
Sweet. See, that's my point. That's my point exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. No. So my second question is this:
Rod, you're not allowed to talk quarterbacks no more.
Skaghetti is losing the other Mendoza. He's went into the transfer portal. Wants to go to Miami since Carson Beck's gone, and the family's big Miami family. Do you think that Scagnetti's going to want to develop another player, or do you think he will jump to the NFL? With that question being said, do you think that the Raiders will grab him?
I don't see why not.
No, I think Cinetti's not. I don't think Cinetti leaves. Cinetti already has his quarterback for next year. They got Josh Hoover, the TCU
Oh, they
quarterback.
did? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes, and the thing is the second part of that. And I'm sorry, Brandon, because it does go back to college. I am very upset right now with college football, and it's not because my Hurricanes lost last night. Something I seen this morning actually pissed me off. Emory Williams put his name in the transfer portal. And Emory Williams is the backup quarterback for Miami. He backed up Cam Ward last year, and he backed up Carson Beck this year. He has played in games. He's wherever he goes, he's going to be a good quarterback if they give him the play. But I'm tired. That's where I'm upset because we have a quarterback that has developed under the coach for 2 years. But you're more worried about going out and paying some jabroni, whoever it may be. I don't care if they're great or not, multi money, all kinds of money. So does that mean you can't develop a quarterback? So you have to go get him? I mean, because that's really driving me nuts. I mean, great, we're going to get another rent to own quarterback. I worked in the rent to own business. Rent to own's great, but I want a quarterback developed.
Problem is
All
the
right.
way the
So
college football and the NFL has gone, and the fans, we've kind of turned it into this because it's such a win now mentality. Your high school quarterback coach is the one that really needs to develop this quarterback. And by the time he hits college, he already needs
Yeah.
to know how to play.
I don't
But the
Yep.
problem is we have
Yeah,
all these
you're right.
coordinators that are like, oh, we're gonna run our quarterback, run our quarterback, we're gonna run our running back, we're gonna run our quarterback, we're gonna run our running back, we're gonna run our quarterback. And you're not developing. They don't know how to read a cover two. They don't know how to read a cover one. They don't know how to know if it's cover three or cover four. They don't know this shit because their high school quarterback just wanted to run them all the time because they were superstars and they could win state that way. And these coaches that are in college don't have time to sit there and wait for you to develop because we got to win now or I don't have a job tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's essentially the truth.
And that's what pissed me off. I know I went back to college on that, but that is something that just it pisses me off because it wouldn't be. It's not like that they gave like Clemson. At least Clemson even gave DJ whatever his name is a chance to play
Yeah.
after the development. It didn't work. Okay, it didn't. But I mean, these teams, Miami is a big one now. They're not even. They've got Mensa that they've talked to. They've got Mendoza now that they're going to talk to. Blah blah blah. You've got a guy that has been a trooper and been loyal for 2 years now,
And he gave him the big
and is not going to get a
Abahangula.
chance.
Speaking of Mendoza, the brother, he
Yeah.
transferred to Georgia Tech.
Oh, ended up Georgia Tech. I heard he was talking about Miami, so that's
I
interesting.
I know as a Texas fan, I have been really hard on Sark and Arch. No, actually, I probably have not been as hard on Arch as I should. I feel like he's a college quarterback. I kind of give him a little more leniency than I want to. Um, but the fact that Arch did not hit the transfer portal, I got to give him kudos, man. You sat behind yours. You had a
I
bad year
say
last
right
year because
now,
your coach put you in the fire. Like literally, the coach did you dirty, and you still stayed. And you have Archie Manning, Peyton Manning, and Eli Manning all with their eyes on it. So you know, and Coop. So you all know that these guys know what football looks like. And Arch still stayed at Texas. That is a testament to Texas and to Arch Manning. Appreciate it.
100%. And right now,
Yeah.
it's broke a few days ago. Clemson is at the point of they could break this portal wide open, honestly, for
Oh
another
boy, here
reason.
it comes, everybody. The
No,
Clemsonism.
this is serious. This is serious. Luke Farelli, Chris, you know the name. Luke Farelli.
Uh-huh.
He was at Cal last year,
Right.
transferred to Clemson, and now Ole Miss is going to be accused of tampering with him. He's scrubbed all stuff from Clemson going to Ole Miss. He was already out the portal. So you know what? If they get tampering charges against Ole Miss and we have to get recoupment back for money that we put out, it's going to NCAA is going to be made to do something with this portal.
Man, that's going to be fun to see.
I don't think so at
Well,
all.
Duke also just sued. Duke just sued Menza, their quarterback,
That's what I was just going to say.
Yeah,
because he signed the NIL deal and he's breaking it by getting into the portal.
Yep. And who's the other
So I mean,
quarterback or player that did that?
it was Dante Moore, but he decided to go back
yeah.
to
So
no, not Dante Moore. Who was? Oh no, no, no.
Oh God, who was?
Hey, who's that kid that went to Who's that kid
Why?
that went to Oregon? Transferred to Oregon this year.
Dylan
Dylan
Raola.
Raiola. That stupid bum.
That guy's an idiot.
So now,
Yep,
here you go. Chris, you work in the no industry,
Yep.
okay? You sit there, you're a quarterback, and you sit there knowing that Dante Moore is going to supposedly go into the pros. All signs are pointing to it,
Yep.
but there's been no response. Why do you gamble with your career and go to Oregon without even a goodbye press conference or something from Dante Moore?
There's too many variables that are going on with that, I think. And there's some stuff that we will have never have any idea on what's going on and what's going through this kid's head. And I'm sitting here, it seems like every decision this kid's been making or whoever it's been has been from somebody back here because it doesn't seem like there have been a lot of great decisions going on.
Raiola?
Saying you're going to go to the NFL and then not, I, either do it or don't. Let's just throw that out there. Maybe it's just me. Either do it or don't, and don't let these freaking idiots behind you sit here and sway the way you're going to go. If you need another year of development, freaking stay in the NCAA and play college football, damn it. But it's kind of the same thing with this Rayola kid. This kid has so many people, blah, 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 blah. Why the hell did he go to Oregon? Why?
That's what I'm asking. If you're working in a casino,
Sorry, my frustration's really coming out with this one just because there's
no.
too many damn
If
variables.
if you're in the all right, you're a dealer in a casino, making a point. Would you ever take that the odds of going to Oregon in that situation?
No, the only thing I can think of is that he thinks he's going to get an extra 7 or 8 years playing college
I'm still
ball.
trying to figure out what you
That's
being
it.
a blackjack dealer or you being a dealer
or
has to do
or
with you taking that gamble. That has nothing to do with the books.
hey, here's another thing
But
though.
I understood his analogy, though. I get it.
Here's one thing about Raiola that you guys need to remember. Raiola got hurt at Nebraska this year. So I'm not positive if he will even be healthy next year to play. That could have been
Hold on,
his
now
thinking.
you were gonna go. Hold on, so you're gonna go play hurt somewhere else, or you're gonna take Dante Moore's spot? Stop it. That doesn't even make sense.
No, 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 no. I think the reason he went to Oregon is I think he went to Oregon
to
and
heal
he
up.
might sit out this year. He might sit out this year because he has a red shirt left. He has not used his red shirt. He has a red shirt left. Use his red shirt this year. Get healthy, learn the system, and then the following year be the starter.
Now I can see Raiola being more of that system than what they're trying to run the system in Nebraska. But why would you leave your coach Matt Rule high and dry like that after he just took a chance on you?
Because it's NFG. It's where can I get the money?
Yeah,
That's
no,
why.
that was just dirty to me. I don't like Raiola doing that. I didn't like him going to Oregon. I think it's funny that the kid decided he was going to stay. That's just like fortuitous. But I'm really irritated with this whole transfer portal thing. I really am. Like, I don't care that I lost Wisner. Don't care that I lost Livingstone. It sucked at first, but at the end of the day, college football is just getting ridiculous. It's whack. It's minor league football, and you're not even good at it. Signetti is impressive.
It's free
What he
agent.
did in the last 2 years is very, very impressive, and what he did at James Madison was more impressive. Being real,
This is travel ball. That's all that it's
Exactly.
turned into. Travel ball. Well, I'm not happy here, so I'm going to go to another team. Wah, wah, wah. I'm not getting my way.
Put,
That's exactly what it's turned into.
put your
I
big
hate
boy
it.
pants on and suit up.
Yep.
I really wish
Learn
the
something.
NFL would just fire everybody. I mean, fire everybody, rookies and all. We're starting over, guys.
What do you guys think in 20 years? Will the NFL still be
No,
around?
I don't.
I think.
I do, but I don't think it's going to be a moneymaker like it is now.
Mm-mm.
I think they're going to be hurting
Yeah.
because of not only the contracts but the stadiums that they're building. They're pushing out uh, regular customers, and only the top
Yeah.
5% of people can afford to go to a football game anymore. And you know something's going to have to change. Or yeah,
What is it? Almost
Brandon,
like
you're right.
$1,500 now just to go to a football game for a family of four or something ridiculous like that?
That's not even going to Dallas with that 1,500.
Yeah.
That was one ticket.
Yeah. Oh, believe that. Yeah. Damn.
Well, you can get
Put
their standing room
put
only, and it's like $200 or something.
Jesus.
put it in perspective. You know what the average price of last night's college football game was last night? $4,378 a ticket.
You realize that's the average
Jesus.
ticket, right?
Now
The average meaning the
that's the
box
average,
seats
but
cost you a
let's go
lot.
by the
The
average
at
here.
the average, which means the box seats cost you a
What?
lot, and so it bumps your $800 tickets to get into that game.
But let's go with that $4,000 average.
Because it
Let's
costs you $100,000 to
Chris,
get in the
you're
box.
a travel agent. What? You're a travel agent from California to Miami.
Yeah.
What's a going rate? This ballpark it going rate for an
Depending on
airline.
where you're coming from California, let's say $500 to $700 ticket. With it being a national championship game and people knowing you're going, they probably bump up another 100 or two. So let's say 750 a ticket.
All right, and hotel during that time would probably be another $400.
Oh, go more, go higher, at least $1,000 a night.
Right. I'm saying if you stay at the local Motel 6, it's at least $400.
Yeah,
Being conservative.
that's
So you
very
know what?
conservative.
You're looking at for a family, two guys going to the game, whatever buddies. You're talking about almost 10,000
Ain't
bucks
nobody in
when
their
you're
right
looking at
mind staying at
food.
a Motel
You're
6 for
looking at.
$400 a night. That's stupid. Ain't nobody doing that.
I know. I'm making the example though.
Hey, You would be surprised, Brandon. You literally would be surprised, brother. I'm dead serious.
Hey, hey, Brandon, if you want to go stay somewhere, I know a travel
I'm
agent
telling
for
you.
you.
I can hook you up.
Listen, you can take me up with the traveling, but I'm gonna need to stay at an Airbnb.
Pair of travelers.
I'm gonna stay away from hotels. I need an Airbnb. Okay, we can do a flight, but
Yep.
honestly, you're better off just getting me a rental car because I have a kid, and I wouldn't want to do that to anybody
Yeah,
because I'm a nice person.
liar.
Okay, I'm not a nice person, but I don't
Hey,
believe in taking babies on planes.
hey,
No,
That's
don't make me
horrible.
laugh.
Why would you fly 8 hours with a
Oh,
baby? Like, do that in your car.
yeah.
Like,
Hey,
make
Brandon.
yourself miserable. Don't make everybody else miserable. Make you miserable. That's your kid. You deal with it.
yep.
Hey, hey, I got a question. Which would be worse scenario here, as Rod likes to do? Rod, this is for you. Scenario here. Would you rather be on a plane for 8 hours with Derek or 8 hours with Rod?
Hmm,
Derek.
that's tough. Hold on. Hold on, hold on,
Wait!
hold on. What kind of Derek do I get? Because, like, there's like certain Derek's that I'm like, man, I could
You
spend
get the
eight
hype.
hours with this Derek. And then there's another Derek that I'm like, boy, another minute of this, you're going to get it.
Hey,
You get the hype.
here's the scenario, Brandon. The other scenario is neither one has had breakfast.
Oh, oh, yeah. No. I'll pass on both.
Yeah, I'm driving. I'm driving.
You know what, Corey? I'll get you
Yes, sir.
back.
You're welcome.
I'll get you
Hey,
back.
I had to turn the scenario thing around on you for once. Damn.
Damn, I hate when that happens.
I love it.
Chris, Chris, how many days until pitchers and catchers
I
report?
think we're at, what is it? Today's the 20th. They report the 10th. So we're like at 20, 21 days.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Well, February
I love it.
February
Can't wait.
6th, right?
Let's go, baby. Got
February
ropes.
2nd, February 6th. One day?
The 10th. The 10th or 11th, they report
Oh,
pitchers and
that's late.
catchers.
I thought they used to report at Groundhog's Day. I thought they used to report like February
They
2nd.
used to, but it got moved out because the season got moved out a
Oh,
little
okay.
bit. Because now they're actually playing games in late October, early November in the World Series.
It's because
Which football moved their season. Everybody seems to have moved their seasons a little
well,
further
it's because
out.
Derek Jeter, he hit that. He became Mr. November, and they're like, oh, nobody's ever gonna be able to do that again. And so
Yeah, exactly.
we got to give somebody a chance to reach Jeter.
Oh God, Jeter's a stud. He's no Yogi Berra, but he's a stud.
All right, Chris, you're the resident Californian. God help you, but I got a question for you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is this the year that Mike Trout gets traded from the Angels?
It has to be. It has to be. That poor guy, man. He has got to be the absolute loyalist athlete I think I've ever
And to
seen.
that point, I think he
I mean,
retires before he gets
literally,
traded.
I see that too,
God,
Brandon.
I hate to say it, but I hope for his sake he does get traded or asks for a trade because they don't put crap around him. Don't get me wrong, they put Pujols around him, but come on, Pujols was 112 at the time. He was done. His knees were gone, couldn't run, still hit, but still, I mean, come on. He's starting to get into it where he's trying to push so hard that he's injuring himself. And you just can't do that at his age now. He's what, 32, 33?
It's time for him to hang it up.
And
Yeah,
It sucks.
I hate to say it.
There's several people that need to
you
hang
know
it up.
what?
I think now LeBron, I don't think should hang it up. He's probably the old guy that I don't think should hang it up. He's probably the only old guy I think should hang it up.
LaFlop?
Yeah,
LaFlop?
Yeah, no, he just keeps flopping. That's why he don't won't hang it up. He gets his
that's
snaps
fine
in.
because
Yeah.
him flopping around, he's still better than the majority of the league. That's crazy at his old ass age.
Well, yeah, nobody plays defense anymore. We've talked about this.
I get it. But Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers, seeing that last game, it's time. It's time, buddy.
Love you.
Yeah,
I hate
Aaron,
it.
yeah.
I don't want to
It's
see it.
time to.
Dude. I'll be honest. I cried when Tom Brady retired. I'll probably shed a tear for Aaron Rodgers too, just because, like, dude, he is the last of the Mohicans. Like, he is it. Everybody else is new
I
school.
got a
He is the last
per-
one.
Yeah.
I
He
got a
is.
personal request for Aaron Rodgers. If you're going to retire or sign with the team this year, please don't drag it out past
Hey,
whenever. Just get it done. Let us know what you're doing because dragging on hurts every
He was
organization.
honest about it.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers. If you need to announce anything on anywhere, please come to Married to Sports Podcast. We
Yeah,
will let you
man. Come
announce it
on.
right here.
yeah, why
Hell
not?
yeah, come on. I really do love Aaron Rodgers. I think he's one of the greatest stories of football. Oh, Chris, yesterday we started a conversation and we were going to get it
Okay.
on air and we didn't. But I'm going to ask you now.
That's right. Okay.
Today, right now, Matthew Stafford and
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers retired. They're both up for the ballot at the same exact time. Who are you taking, Matthew Stafford or Aaron Rodgers, first ballot Hall of Fame?
If there is it's okay, honey. It's all right. My puppy dog's crying because my daughter just left. Let's see. For me, it's Stafford. Here's why. Matthew Stafford spent how many years in Detroit trying to produce a good product? Okay. Now, people are going to disagree with me. He had to go to LA to prove to everybody, the whole NFL, that he was
That
a
guy.
good ball player and a badass. Okay, hang on.
We're going to
I
ignore
don't
the fact that
disagree with
Matthew
that. I
Stafford went to a
mean,
super team?
I don't think they were a super team yet. I'm just saying that. I really don't. Not yet. Not at that point in time. I think that he went in and he didn't go to a super team. I think he made them a super team. And that's what their missing piece was. They needed him to come in. Now, with that being said, don't get me wrong. Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback. He was good, but just got into his own head too much. Niners straight up owned him, which I loved. Stafford, you got to. He never had anything ever close to what Aaron Rodgers had behind him ever when he was in Detroit. Not until he got to the Rams did he have even a smidge above what they had.
you're 100% right. And you know what? Ultimately, we look at trades as winners and losers. Honestly, that was a win-win for Detroit and LA. It really was. I mean, golf has come in and built that franchise past what Stafford did, but Stafford went to LA and I'm not going to say own, but commanded that team in a way that golf could not. So it worked out for both. I
You're
mean,
right.
it just sucks that golf hadn't got a ring yet to show, and I'm saying to show the validity of how good that trade was. But you know what? It may never happen, but that trade was the best thing for Matthew Stafford.
Aaron Rodgers is four-time MVP, has just as many Super Bowls as Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford does not have the MVPs.
Okay, but now
He
Matthew
here
had
you
to
go.
Stafford
go
didn't
to a
have the
super team
backing.
with Durant. I don't listen. You can say what you want. Sony Michelle, Cam Akers, those are the two running backs. Okay, you have OBJ, you have Tutu Atwell, Brandon Cooks, and a triple crown winner Cooper Cup. You got a Jalen Ramsey on the freaking defense. Not to mention Aaron Donald. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Okay, hold on. And who did Aaron Rodgers have? He had Devontae Adams. He had Hazard. He had, um, well,
Jordy Nelson at the end of his career.
I mean, he had a freaking everybody and their mother had the opportunities. way more opportunities than Stafford ever had in Detroit, and goes to freaking LA and has made them who they are right now. Don't get me wrong, Aaron Donald, he's a stud. Defensive play, right? You agree. Yeah, see?
J Ram?
Ha-
Oh, God, she agrees.
yep. Dude, Jalen Ramsey, he's not as good as
Bobby
everybody thinks. Come
Wagner.
on, let's just be honest. What?
Bobby Wagner.
Say that again? Yeah, Bobby Wagner was, what, 112 by that time he went over there? Even though he's still playing today, he's playing in the Commanders.
And leading the
Where are they?
Commanders.
He finally freaking.
Let's not pretend he's not a Hall of Famer now. Come
There's
on.
no.
Oh my God, we're not going to do this. We're not going to sit here and
Who,
pretend
Bobby
Matthew Stafford
Wagner?
didn't go to a super team.
Nah.
Aaron Rodgers didn't have a super team. He created a super team because he was an MVP. He threw the ball. He spun the ball.
Okay, here we go. Here's your question for the TikTok and the Instagram. When Stafford went to the Rams, were they a super team?
Yes, I just told you all the players
And
they
why?
had on there.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Tutu Atwell, what the hell did he do?
That's
oh,
your four.
Nothing. Cooper Cup was
Joe
phenomenal.
front winner. Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, one receiver. One receiver. Brandon Cooks sucked at that time. Still does. Come on. Brandon Cooks wasn't good after he left New Orleans. Let's be honest.
Listen, but just because Dallas didn't utilize him doesn't mean he wasn't good. We just didn't throw him the ball. Every time we threw him the ball, he delivered. Freaking look at Buffalo, what he did in Buffalo. The one time Josh Allen threw him the ball, the two times Josh Allen threw the ball, he completed both passes. Huh. Seems to me like you probably just need to get the guy the ball more. Listen, I'm not saying that Matthew Stafford is not a good player. And I think if he, honest to God, if he wins the Super Bowl this year, which that's my prediction, he will have more rings than Aaron Rodgers, and he will have to go before Aaron Rodgers. But if he doesn't win a Super Bowl this year and you're comparing the two, I'm sorry. You've got to give Aaron Rodgers the nod because of for the 4 MVPs.
Oh, blah, blah, blah.
Bro, he had Megatron. Aaron Rodgers didn't have no Megatron.
Okay, hold on. Okay, he had Megatron. Come on, who else did he have?
I'll give you that.
Come on. He had Megatron. He had one.
That's a big time receiver, though.
Hold on, Chris. Help me out. What was that guy's name that was a track athlete? The receiver, was it Drummond?
Was that his name? I don't remember. See, I can't even remember that Jamoke's name.
No, the only player I remember playing with Matthew Stafford was Megatron, because Megatron was like that. Megatron was like that.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. This is why Matthew Stafford is better. If he would have had the tools that Aaron Rodgers had, he would have had 5 MVPs and probably 3 or 4 Super Bowls.
If he'd been able to throw the ball the way Aaron Rodgers could throw the ball, he wouldn't have had to worry about having a guy like Megatron.
If he would have freaking not taken as many freaking hits.
I mean,
as.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got a question. Where am I right now? I took too many hits to the head.
Yeah. Dude, Matthew Stafford took so many hits in Detroit. Aaron Rodgers took barely even a quarter of the hits he took. And he's still
because of the arm talent.
He's still
playing. Hold on now. You're going to do it there, Rodgers. You're going to pretend like he didn't sit there and take shots in the pocket. Because up until he tore his Achilles, he was not scared.
Dude, he had one of the best offensive lines in Green Bay. Did he or did he not? Did he or did he not for at least 4 or 5 years?
It wasn't Dallas's O-line, but it was all right.
He had
one of the best, not the best.
Line. He had the number 1 offensive line in the league for most years.
He did not. Look that up again.
Don't whine on me, puppy.
He already.
He had a good O-line, but Dallas actually had a better O-line for many, many years. So
I said besides Dallas.
I'm not going to disagree. He had one of the best. Not the best. One of the best.
I said.
No, Bird, you absolutely said the best. That's why I said that.
No,
he didn't.
No, I said out. You misheard them. I said he was outside of Dallas, he was on the best offensive
He had a good
line.
O line. I'll give you that. Bakhtiari, all them guys. I'll give you that. But I'll also give you the fact that Aaron Rodgers made Jordy Nelson. I'll give you the fact that Aaron Rodgers
Yeah,
made. Now he did not make Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams was like that.
was a stud. But he also made what's his face?
Donald Driver,
I always say Hazard, but Lazard.
Greg Jennings,
He made Lazard.
Alan Lazard,
Who?
Randall Cobb.
Hey, do you know
Randall Cobb.
you want my prediction?
Yeah, big time. He made Randall Cobb.
You want my prediction? They're both first team of Hall of Fame ballots, and if they came out at the same time, both of them would be in. Period. And if it wasn't,
I'll give you
if
that.
not both of them got in, if both of them didn't get in, then whoever votes on the Hall of Fame should never be allowed to vote again. Period. Period.
It's like the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Because they don't because obviously if they don't do that, they don't look at the whole body of work. And when I say that, I mean yes, Stafford. Stafford had to go to LA to win championships. I understand that. But if Matthew Stafford wasn't in Detroit, how many years would they have won 0 games? Aaron Rodgers, if he wasn't in Green Bay, how many North championships or NFC championships would they have not won without him?
So based on what you said just now,
Yeah.
So
if Aaron Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, and Adrian Peterson are all up for the Hall of Fame at the same time, you're taking two quarterbacks and leaving out Adrian Peterson?
Absolutely.
How?
well, if you know what, here's the thing. Here's the thing though, Brandon. If it's those three, and I mean it just depends on the year, obviously, but that would be because I think Peterson he still hasn't retired if I'm not
I
mistaken,
think he
has he?
just retired last year.
Did he
Okay.
actually
Well,
retire?
if all three of them are on the ballot again, again, those three should be
Yeah,
in.
two offense, two
I'm
defense.
not
That's how they do
saying
it. That's how they do it every time. They don't change.
yeah, well, I'm just saying that then I don't know anybody coming that's going to be signed up for the
All right.
You,
then when the defense comes, but I don't know.
Chris, you said absolutely.
We
How do
can
you
get
leave
into
Adrian
this more
Peterson off that
tomorrow.
list?
I do. If they want it, since the NFL wants to go, or Hall of Fame voters want to go with, how do I put this? Hold
This
on.
guy is a
With
2,000
what
yard
they did
rusher.
off.
Only two
Yeah.
handfuls of people have done that in their career.
Yeah. Still, it doesn't matter. They're going to go with what he did off the field. And what did he do off the field?
Is that? But we can get into this tomorrow if Chris can be on
I won't
again.
be able to be on tomorrow.
But this is the 15 list of 15 players that are eligible being voted on for the Hall of Fame this year. Y'all ready?
All right.
Willie Anderson, tackle. Drew Brees, quarterback. Jahari Evans, guard. Larry Fitzgerald, wide receiver. Frank Gore, running back. Torrey Holt, receiver. Luke Kuechly, Eli Manning. Terrell Suggs, Adam Vinatieri, Reggie Wayne, Kevin Williams, Jason Witten, Darren Woodson, and Marshall Yonda.
Wow.
Offensively, for me, it's got to be
That's
Drew Brees and um, it was like one of the first five names. Read me the first five names you said again. Who's the running back
First
before? Who's
five
the running back
names.
before Frank Gore?
there was none.
There was none.
Who was the player right before
The first five names.
Larry? It was Larry Fitz. And for me, it's Drew Brees and Larry Fitz.
For me,
Offensively,
it's Eli. I know you're going to not believe that, but Yanda.
huh?
I
Yanda, tackle
Yeah.
for the Baltimore
Oh, yeah.
Ravens.
No, Larry Fitz.
for me, it would have to be Larry Fitz. I agree, and I would go another receiver, Torrey Holt. Torrey Holt on that Rams team was elite. I mean,
Yeah, because he had Isaac Bruce, who was a better receiver on the other side. Are
yeah.
you really gonna leave out Drew Brees?
Uh, you know what? I
I wouldn't even leave
You're
him off
right.
my
I'll
top 10
take.
of quarterbacks of all time.
Mm.
I would. I was trying to be different, but you're right. If it's got to be a quarterback, Drew Brees over Eli Manning.
Okay, so why is Drew Brees out for you?
I
No,
didn't
no,
say Drew
serious.
Brees was out. I
For
said,
me, for me,
oh,
here's why. Don't get me wrong, Drew Brees is one of the best quarterbacks ever, but he couldn't get it done until later on in his career. Eli Manning took down, I mean, everybody wants to say the GOAT. He took him down not once, but twice, and he had a decent career until the New York Gianted him. Let's
Drew
just be
Brees
honest.
set records.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. But just because he set
That,
records doesn't necessarily mean.
This isn't the Hall of Very Good. This is the Hall of Fame.
um,
Yeah.
I would go. I would have to go Drew Brees and Eli Manning. And and I love Larry Fitzgerald, and I love Jason Witten. I think Jason Witten is the best tight end ever.
Mm-hmm.
that's
I
just
mean, and if
because
I
you're
didn't
a
have to,
Cowboys fan, Corey.
The
if I
next ballot, Eli
no, I
and
just
Witten
think
can
he
go
is
in.
one of the best.
This ballot,
You know,
Next ballot, Drew can
no.
go in.
Drew Brees is a better
you know what?
quarterback than
I
Eli
would put
Manning.
Whitty if I didn't have
Yep.
to if I didn't have to pick a quarterback, which I don't. I would go Witten and Fitzgerald.
I can see that.
But I'm different than everybody
I would
else.
say Yanda and Fitzgerald.
I'm just.
All right.
I
I mean,
really
they're
thought you were
both
going to say
great
Frank
quarterbacks.
Gore.
Don't get me wrong. And Breeze did set record. No, yeah, you know what? And you know what? That's the thing. This isn't the first ballot that Gore's been on,
Yeah.
and Frank Gore never gets the recognition he should have.
It's
He
just like
should.
Roger Craig,
Yeah.
the
Yes.
first thousand running back ever.
Here's where I'm gonna go with this. Adam Vinatieri. Does it?
Please don't put a kicker in
Hold
there,
on now. Because Adam
Rod.
Vinatieri deserves the
No.
Hall of Fame.
He does. He does.
I mean,
But again, we have to take out of the two that we each picked. Who are you going to take out to put Vinatieri in? If you
I'll
did
take
that,
Drew Brees out, put Adam Vinatieri in. Adam Vinatieri and Larry Fitz? Absolutely.
okay, okay, okay. You know what? I'm not going to I'm not going to bitch about that whatsoever. Not at all. I like that.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Adam Vinatieri has the most
But
points of anybody in the postseason.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Well, here's my thing, Brandon. With that, the Hall of Fame has turned into the same thing as an MVP. It's who's the best quarterback that's on that ballot. It's not the best player all the time
You had
because
Sterling Sharp,
I
and
understand Drew Brees had a great career. I understand Eli
you had
Manning.
Sterling Sharp, and it wasn't a quarterback that made it last year.
Yeah, and that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. Once in a while, it doesn't always have to be a quarterback in there, and that's okay because just like we say, the offensive line has to block for them, the receivers have to catch for them. It takes a lot. It takes and that's why I wish sometimes, like you know if there was a quarterback like okay, Joe Montana, Jerry Rice. I know they retired at different years,
Yeah.
but you know what? There should be a wing in there for that. Joe Montana and Jerry Rice,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, and which receiver? Um, Troy Aikman and Michael Irvin. I wish they had that because one isn't going to be good without the other.
You're right. You are right.
So,
Kind of like they do with the WWE, the Four Horsemen, just Ric
Yeah.
Flair.
all
So
right.
go for it.
As of 2023, uh, this was the first thing that came up. As of 2023, so going back 3 years, there were only 5 kickers in the NFL Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Yeah.
Morton Anderson,
Yeah.
Jan Skinnerud,
Yeah.
Yeah.
George Blanda,
Oh, I forgot about
But
it.
he's also a quarterback.
Yeah.
Lou Gorza,
Well, Gorza Award,
Ray Guy.
Oh, wow. He's a punter, though.
and he
Not
was
a
a
kicker.
punter. Yep.
Yeah. So now Adam Vinatieri, and I'm gonna throw out another name that wasn't on this list that should be in the NFL Hall of Fame. Mike Vanderjagt. Those were two of the better.
I
Mike
can't
Vanderjagt and
stand
Wade
him.
Wright. Why
I
would
know
Mike
you can.
Vanderjagt be in the Hall of Fame? He didn't. He couldn't get it. In fact,
Yeah.
he's the one that booted it, and that's why they sent him down to us whenever he in the AFC Championship game. Don't ever do that again.
Over
Justin Tucker belongs in the Hall of Fame before Mike Vanderjagt and Wade Wright.
Vanderjagt for a long time had a great career.
Gostowski has a better career than Mike Vanderjagt and Wade Wright.
Well, you're forgetting something here, Rod. Morton Anderson
Yeah,
That
Morton
guy was
Anderson.
or
phenomenal.
Gary Anderson,
But listen,
Stephen
back to your
Gostkowski.
quarterback.
Janikowski.
Back to your quarterback being taken every year. Okay, you realize Peyton Manning was the last quarterback to be taken. That was in 2021, and before that was Kurt Warner in 2017. Just saying. Now there
Yeah.
was a run between
Yeah.
2016
There's
and
been a lot of running
2007.
on the first
2016 and 17 were the year of the quarterback.
Hey,
Ken Stabler, Brett Favre, and Kurt Warner.
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, Brandon or Rod.
What?
Okay, now can you do me a favor? Listen
Yeah.
closely. Clean the ears. Clean the ears. Hold on.
Hold on. Let me get my ear.
Top 10 NFL kickers of all time. Okay,
Yep.
Adam Vinatieri, Morton
Nope.
Anderson, Justin
Yep.
Tucker, Lou Gorza, Stephen Gostkowski, George Blanda, Jan Stenerud, Gary Anderson, Jason Elam, and Jason Hansen. I don't think I heard Mike
All
Vanderjagt
right.
in there.
I apologize.
Don't apologize.
I'm sadly
You're
mistaken.
missing
Don't
Janikowski.
apologize.
You're missing.
So,
But
Well, I'm just saying, this is what they have on the line. I was just proving a point out of the kickers that would deserve to go in the Hall of Fame. Not one of them, and even their honorable mention is Stover, Prater, Robbie Gold,
Robbie
and
Gold.
Mark
He
Mosley.
belongs in there.
And I still don't see
Robbie Gold can kick it.
Mark
Yeah.
Mosley. Yeah.
All right, guys. This
So-
episode has been brought to you by Heaven Sent Hellbent Gear. Go to hshbgear.com. 15% off. Promo code MARRIED. W Energy, Styles Apparel, Dugout Mugs, and Chris, tell us about Paratravelers real quick.
Hey, paratravelers.net. I can get you anywhere you want to go around the world.
All right, guys. We will
Rod, what are you doing?
catch y'all tomorrow, actually.
On the flip side,
Bacon will be here Thursday. Sorry, guys, for all you looking for Coach Bacon tomorrow. Bacon will be here Thursday.
that's fine.
We'll see you guys next time. Peace.